On June 28, 2012, the Charlotte Wildfire raced through the Mink Creek and Gibson Jack areas of Pocatello, destroying 66 homes in its path. Karen Jeppson and Fritz Zweigart lost their homes and just about all of their possessions in the Charlotte fire. 1 year later, Karen Jeppson recalls her experience.
We were at Jerry's Jumbo's having breakfast, kind of a brunch, and we got a call from a friend saying that there was a fire out our way. And so we got in the car. My husband was walking with a walker at the time, so he got out into the car and we drove out, and we were third in line, and they would not let us go get our dogs. We had an 8-year-old Vizsla male and a 4-year-old female Vizsla, Annie and Ori, that we lost in the fire. My husband said the fire was not going to get us. He said that the way the wind was blowing, he didn't think the fire was going to get us. My husband was a smoke jumper for 10 years, and he knew fires, and he felt helpless because he couldn't get to the house to get the fire put out. So my husband and I just sat there and watched the fire burn. We lived, there were two of us, my husband and I, and we had lived there 38 years. We were planning on that being our retirement home. My Pontiac Solstice was just a mess of rubble. It was just melted. Just a chassis and not much, and the tires were melted. Everything just blew up. It just came through so hot. My husband used to buy me a piece of jewelry every birthday and every Christmas, and I had probably 15 or 16 gemstone rings, and the jewelry box was above the garage where the Solstice was parked, and all the jewels fell down. We were able to get some of them, but not many of them. I was able to get a diamond pendant and a couple pairs of earrings, but everything else melted. I felt it was important to get my husband into a home quick. It would have been a year plus to build another home out on the site, and I just wanted to get my husband into a home. So my husband called on a former student, a realtor, Debbie Brooks, and she's with Gate City, and she found us this house. The fire was on the 28th of June, and my husband passed away on the 14th of November. So I had a pretty rough year. I like the house. It's not home yet. It's a very different house, but this one just stood out to us, mainly because of the view. Farm Bureau helped us. They paid us for the house. They paid us for vehicles. They paid us for the shop we lost, and I was able to pay cash for all of this. And I'm not in debt now. We had decks close to our house, and I would suggest that they build a fire break out further. We had juniper trees touching our house because we liked them. It was a beautiful setting, and I would also suggest to them that they insure through Farm Bureau, because Farm Bureau was great to me. They were really good to me. Greg Murray was my agent that dealt with us, and he was so compassionate, and he helped us in any way he could. He was just a tremendous guy. He went above and beyond his powers to help us. He just was an incredible guy. I can't say enough nice about him. He's going to be a friend for life.